Check out the show, Keeping It 100, hosted by Mel Tiller and Bruce Milam, aka Downtown Bruce, sponsored by the 100 Black Men of Las Vegas. You get hot topics, business spotlights, interviews, how to grow your wealth, and life coaching every second and fourth Saturday at high noon on 88.1 KCEP. Hello, Las Vegas. You're listening to Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce, sponsored by the 100 Black Men of Las Vegas. I'm Mel Tiller, your host, and we have a packed show for you today. We're going to be talking to Miss Allie Starr, one of the most talented vocalists on the Las Vegas scene. You are going to love what she has to say. And then, have you ever wondered what does it take to become a Hall of Famer? Well, you're going to find out today. We're going to be talking to Mr. Alondro Johnson. He's a Hall of Fame football player from the Canadian Football League. I loved my interview with him. And then you're all invited to the Backyard Barbecue, featuring Downtown Bruce and Miss Frida Lambert. You are going to hear something about the Black Circle of Money. Going to be talking about how to keep your money, how to spend your money, how money works. You're going to love it. Oh, and I had a conversation with the owner and operator of the Grits Cafe. Let me tell you something. If you want some good home cooking, if you want some great fried chicken, if you want some great grits, you want some great scrambled eggs with a little bit of cheese on it, you want to go down to the Grits Cafe. She was fantastic. The meal was fantastic. Oh, one of my newest hangouts. And we're also going to have the Boss Roundtable. That's right. They're going to be back and they are going to be talking about how to generate some generational wealth. You are going to want to hear what they have to say about money. And then Mr. Kelvin Watson. He is in charge of the Library District of Las Vegas. And there's a summer reading series going on right now, and you want to be a part of it. The book that we are reading is absolutely fantastic. It's called The Hate You Give. You want to hear what he has to say. But before we go there, we always have to talk about, have you lost your mind? Bruce, come on and tell us who has lost their minds this week.
What's up, Las Vegas? We in the house once again, and you know this Downtown Bruce, keeping them 100 million Bruce, and somebody's always losing their mind. But we got some cool advice, right, Mel? I heard you got some advice to the young players and all the players out there and all the guys who out there. I heard you got some good advice. Everybody likes some good tips. Give some good tips today, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Keeping them 100 million Bruce.
Fellas, listen very closely. If you're a young player, you think you have some game, you ready to throw some lines, you think you're real cool. Listen, if you run across a young woman from Australia, don't do it. I don't care how good she looks. I don't care how pretty she sounds. I don't care how much you like that accent. Don't do it, fellas. Do not do it. I'm going to tell you right now, you aren't ready. I don't care if you think you are. You are not ready. Let me tell you how bad these women are from Australia, okay? Let me tell you how bad they are.
Tell them how bad they are, man. What's going on, man, with the Australian tenders?
Listen. Listen. This young woman in Australia was arrested. She had some warrants out of her. So they took her to jail and they strip searched her. In the midst of being strip searched, she grabbed her breasts and squirted breast milk in their faces and on their shoulders. How bad do you have?
Wait a minute, man. Hold up. So you telling me she hit her with some milk, man? She hit her with the milk?
Hit her with the milk in the middle of the strip search, my man. How bad do you have to be? Listen, okay?
Wow,
She's facing 18 months or $18,000 for assaulting a police officer with her breast milk. Lord have mercy. Okay, young fellas, you run across the girls from Australia, leave them alone. You're not ready.
You're not ready. Hey, listen, you better bring an umbrella because she gonna hit you with the milk, man. You know what I'm saying? You better watch out. So Mel, you telling me this shit? She facing 18 months of $18,000 for the milk shot?
Assault, my brother. Assault.
You know what? Listen, man, you don't know what's in that milk, man. That could have been some meth milk. That could have been a poisonous. You don't know, man. Hey, listen. These days, you don't know what's. Hey, listen, man. Keep all your stuff to yourself, man. I feel that's assault, man. That could have been assault with a deadly weapon, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
young girls,
man, hey, y'all better watch out.
Australia. Young girls from Australia, you have lost your mind.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You are listening to Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce.
My name is Mel Tiller, and I'm your host. This show is sponsored by the 100 Black Men of Las Vegas, and I'm hanging out today, and I am at the Grits Cafe, and I'm hanging out with the owner,
Trina Giles.
Trina Giles. Let me tell you, your chicken and waffles are so good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We work hard to make sure we have quality products, so thank you.
How long have you been in business?
15 years now.
15 years. Let's tell everybody exactly where you're located.
Sure. I'm at 1911 Stella Lake Street. I'm in the historic West Side. We're off of Lake Mead and MLK. Those are our cross streets. Las Vegas 89106.
Tell us if somebody comes here, what can they expect from this wonderful cafe?
Well, we pride ourselves in Black excellence. We give quality service, quality food. We want the environment to feel like you're at home. And so all of our food is made with a lot of love. Southern hospitality is important on this side of the Mississippi. So we just want people to come here and have a good time and feel like they're a part of our family.
Let me tell you, folks, I ate the chicken and waffles, crispy brown chicken. What's your chef's name?
One of my chefs' name is Darrell and Anel. They've been with me for Anel over 14 years, Darrell 9 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want some Southern cooking, if you want to feel like you're eating at home, and let me tell you, the eggs and cheese, oh my goodness. The only eggs and cheese I've tasted better than this are mine.
Oh, okay. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. We wanted to taste like you made it at home, so we accomplished our mission.
You did accomplish your mission. You're listening to Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce, and we're hanging out at the Grits Cafe with
Trina Giles.
Trina Giles. You're doing a sensational job.
Thank you.
And that's Keeping It 100.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're still in tune to the one and only DJ Mixmaster LV, and you are Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce, man. You know what it is, you dig?
You're listening to Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce, sponsored by the 100 Black Men of Las Vegas. I'm Mel Tiller, your host, and I am thrilled about our next guest. Why is that? Because football season is upon us, and we have a member of the Hall of Fame from the Canadian Football League. His name is Alondra Johnson. This is the first time that he's been on the show. Alondra, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Mel. It's going to be an honor and a privilege to be able to participate in this radio interview.
Thank you so much. Listen, now they call you AJ.
Yep.
They call you AJ. All right, AJ, let's talk a little bit about you first. When did you enter the Canadian Football League?
I went to a tryout camp in Los Angeles, California at Harbor College.
Okay.
And they did some testing similar to the same testing that they do for guys who go to the combines. So, and I did well, and I was invited to go to camp with the BC Lions Football Club. And at that point, I thought I wasn't going to make the team because the other guy was a veteran player, and I was a rookie, and I didn't think I did that well during the scrimmages. So what happened? I ended up doing well on special teams.
Okay.
And I was good enough on defense, and they felt like I would be the future. So that was a kickoff, and I enjoyed it. That moment when I first found out I had made the team, I had a wonderful experience in that first year because I learned a lot, and I learned what it took to groom to be a professional athlete.
I love that you learned a lot. Tell me something. Give me one or two things that you learned. Something that kind of changed you. Something that you did not know before. What did it take for you to become a professional football player?
First thing, you have to be in excellent shape. When you condition and you train your body, you have to know that you're training harder than anyone else in your mind. Second thing is you got to have a little bit of intelligence or to be able to understand a playbook, because the playbooks weren't like the playbooks in high school and college.
Yes.
These playbooks were at least 3 inches thick, 4 inches thick, and it's had so much information. It blew your mind. I never thought I would be able to completely understand that whole playbook, but fortunately, I had a little brains in my head at that time, and I was able to comprehend and understand the game and how it progresses and how it changes throughout 4 quarters of football.
So talk to me about this concept of being the best and outworking every single person around you, outworking everybody else on the team. Talk to me about that.
That is something that has to be in you. You have to have that drive. You want to prove something, because the reason I worked so hard to condition and to be an elite athlete was because I didn't want to fail. I felt like if I did my best in working hard and dedicating myself to my craft, that I could live with that.
Gotcha.
I think, and that should be everybody's, a lot of people motto is to put your very best foot forward. Work hard at whatever you want to be good at and dedicate yourself to being the best at it. Because when you come across someone who's just as good, at least you can compete.
See, I love that because my background is in the Marine Corps. So I was in the United States Marine Corps, and as a young guy, I joined the Marine Band, and there were 5 trombone players in this particular band.
Right.
I was one of the 5. 4 of them were better than me. But I decided that I was going to outwork every person in that band. Didn't know how it was going to wind up, but I decided that I was going to outwork every single person in the band. And I got up every day with that intention and went to the wall. And it turned out very well for me. So I like people who understand that it takes hard work, but it takes committed work.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I want our listeners to really get this. This gentleman, AJ, did not know that he was going to make the team, but he decided to work hard. He decided to put every bit of his effort in and wound up being a Hall of Famer. I think there's something to that.
This is Andre Taylor, AKA Gorgeous Dre. I'm chilling with my partner, Downtown Bruce, and you're listening to Keep It 100 with Mel and Bruce on Power 88 Las Vegas. Believe that.
What's up, guys? It's Downtown Bruce. Up here, Mediterranean rooftop. Larry Flint's hustling. Nice Starling. Alley Cats.
What's that called?
What's going down? Nice vibe up here. Real relaxed, cool vibes, good energy. Nice view of the strip. Good tune. Band is rocking. Y'all come on down.
We have
Mediterranean rooftop terrace, Mediterranean. It's downtown Bruce, keeping it 100, Melon Bruce. Let's get it.
Yeah, this downtown Bruce, man. Check this out. This is Keeping It 100 with Melon Bruce. It's Black Music Month, and I got the one and only Ali Star in the building. You know, Vegas royalty right here. How you doing, Queen? What's happening with you?
What's up, downtown Bruce? It's so good to see you.
Oh, always, always. Now, as usual, your set is nice. You know, happy Black Music Month, and it's good to see you in this month because you're sounding good. And I heard you got some new music out. But before we get in too deep into that, let them know where we at and where you be at, so everybody can keep in touch with you. Most definitely.
For sure. Right now, we are at Terrace Mediterranean, which is on the rooftop of Larry Flint's Hustler Club on Dean Martin. Every Monday night, starting at 7:30, you get a free drink with your entry. So, you know, I'm giving you something free. So come on out. Every Monday night, it's a sexy situation up here. Ain't that right?
Man, it's very sexy. Let me tell you something. It's cool. It's smooth. And then after you finish, you can come on the rooftop and hang out for a minute. It's hookahs. It's cigars. It's good drinks. Good vibe. And then Ali Star and the whole vibe is just wonderful up here. I'm feeling that. So I know you have some more spots too. Where else can they catch you if they can't catch you on a Monday?
I'm at Cork and Thorn on a Tuesday. That's from 9 to 11. Classic Jewel on a Wednesday.
That's what I was looking for. Okay,
yes.
I was wondering when you at Classic Jewel.
We'll be at Classic Jewel this Wednesday.
This Wednesday, okay.
8:30 to 10:30.
Okay.
And then Saturdays again back at Cork and Thorn.
Oh boy, that's what I'm talking about. Now, you know, even I just heard a recent interview. You know, we on 88.1 right now, and I heard you on 88.1 recently. You played your single on there too. I heard that. I was there with you live. Now tell them about this new music you got, because your music is wonderful. We can catch you live, but they gotta support your music because you know you're doing good with that. Your videos is hot. Tell them about that new music that you got popping.
So I have a brand new single out. It's called FTB. Can I curse?
No, you can't. But you can give them. You can tell them almost with it.
So it's F that. You know what I mean.
Ooh,
FTB.
Okay. FTB.
Yes,
okay.
Please download it. It's on all digital platforms. All
FTP?
FTB.
FTB.
B.
Oh.
F that B.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yes.
Oh, y'all better FTB. Okay, let's go in. Okay, so that's the new single?
That's the new single.
Okay, that's out right now?
It is.
Okay, FTB, that's out right now. Y'all got to go catch that, because you know if Ali Star did it, it's going to be hot and fire. Yeah, so what's been happening with you and everything, man? I know you've been performing. You got your new single. You know, how your vibe doing? You doing good and everything? Everything else is cool?
Everything is amazing. I'm getting ready to release the album.
Wow.
Somewhere in the fall, we'll be
Okay.
releasing the album. And right now we're just promoting FTB, and BET Awards is coming up this weekend. So I'll be in LA promoting FTB for that as well.
I love that. So what about the album? What's the name of the album?
Situationship.
That's right. We know about Situationship.
Yes.
But you know what? So it's finally coming through.
It is.
Oh, wow.
You know, I had to go through a few more things in order to finish the album. Because,
Okay.
you know, all the songs I write is about my life.
Yes.
So I went through a few more things, and now I got about 4 or 5 more songs to add on the album.
Okay.
So yeah, in the fall, it'll be coming out.
In the fall. Now, this is a long-awaited album for a lot of people. We've been knowing about Situationship, and I've been waiting for this. So, okay, I've been wondering what's been happening. But I've seen you still performing. I see singles still coming out, so I didn't trip. You know what I'm saying? So now I know what's popping. You done added some flavor to it.
Yes.
So now it's Situationship. And don't forget about that new single, FTB.
FTB.
If you're going to do it right. Oh, boy. So good. Anything else you want to tell the Keep It in 100 crew before we get up out of here?
Keep supporting live music. Without you guys' support, we won't be able to do what we do. And live music feeds the soul. So come on out and get some of that good old food for your soul.
And then, you know what? Let me add to that, too. Not only does that live music feed the soul, but it feed the artists' pockets, okay? We know the artists out here, y'all always listen to the music. Y'all be on YouTube listening for free. Now, if y'all really want to support Black Music Month and Black music in general, come to the show. Pay your way in. Buy some drinks. Tip them. Tip the waitresses, the bartenders, everybody in the house. That's how you keep Black music going for life.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Do your part in keeping Black music alive, keeping live music. It's no tracks. We're doing this live from our throats, from our hands, from our feet, from our soul. We're doing this live.
Situationship, the album, FTB, the single, Mediterranean. This is the Rooftop. What's the name of the spot again?
Terrace Mediterranean.
Terrace Mediterranean. Because you know downtown Bruce to chop something up real quick. It's Terrace Mediterranean. Right here at Larry Finland spot. Real sexy spot. I'm having me a nice margarita and have me some rum and coke. Got my wife Nichelle in the building. She over there having her little vodka and tonic with the lemon. We having a good time.
Too.
Oh boy.
Fine queen.
I had to lock it down. You know, I had to do that.
You did good. You did amazing.
Okay. Hey, y'all, let me tell you something. Ali Star, we appreciate you, Queen. You've been doing magnificent in Vegas. You're our Vegas royalty. I'm looking forward to networking with you, doing some more. Just work with you. Just make sure you always got a home wherever I'm at. You can promote any single, anything you got going on. You got to say Downtown Bruce. That's what I got popping. You in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your love and your support. Really
Always.
do.
And this is Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce. And this is Downtown Bruce. And I'm out. Church.
My name is Mel Tiller, and as always, I'm hanging out with my partner in crime, that super producer, Mr. Bruce Milam Jr., a.k.a. Downtown Bruce. And we also have with us our newest partner, Miss Frida Lambert. We had to bring some pretty in here. Big Bruce, what's going on today?
Hey, man, forget about that, man. I got the grill going right now, man. We're not trying to hear all that stuff right now, brother. I got these links on here. I got some chicken. I got wings. I got cold beer. It's some drink over there. Man, y'all come on in, man. We gonna do all that. We gonna do all that fancy stuff later, all that fancy talk. Mel, we talking fancy. We got Frida in the building. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the party. Backyard Barbecue is here. What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, man. Listen, I love this backyard barbecue, man. Hey, Joe, what you doing, man? Chill out a little bit, okay? All right, I know you're excited. All right, Bruce has the hamburgers coming. Then,
That's right.
the hot dogs
They
coming in a minute. Just chill out.
Okay, they got the spades going in the mail here now. He want to play beer with y'all, so you already know.
I'm whooping some butt, bro. I'm telling you right now. Don't sit down with me unless you can play. You better be ready if you sit down with me.
Let the brothers finish the spades game first, Mel. But hold on, Frida, man. It's been a little while since we see you, girl. What's happening with you? How you feeling?
Frida, how you doing, girl?
I'm happy to be here.
Hey.
All right, come on in. Bruce. While Frida's been away, been away, I understand that she's been up to a little something.
That's what I was gonna say, man.
Been up to a little something.
We've been hearing through the grapevine that you about to come up on some paper.
About to blow up. Got some things going on, girl. All right, come on, tell
her. She about to be big time.
Got a business going on. I hear all this buzz about how you're helping people, changing people's lives and everything.
Yeah, that's next level.
Money, doing some stuff. Tell us what you're doing, girl. Tell us what you're doing.
What's up with the business now? Tell us about it. I'm gonna need a little loan later.
Okay, my Okay, I'm gonna take you up on that. So my business is The Organic Contour, and what I do is I do body contouring, body shaping, helping people liquefy fat and get their bodies in shape rapidly. But I also use herbs, and I think that everyone should be using herbs daily to help out with not only their weight loss goals, but just their regular daily health goals.
Whoa. Liquid contouring. That means that you helping people get that kaboom, kapow, kabam going on.
Yeah. Unwanted fat tightens the skin. It plumps the skin in certain places where you might want it a little plumper.
Is that right? No wonder you blowing up, because all the ladies is trying to get it sexy right now. And it's the summertime and the LV right now.
Oh no, this sounds good. This sounds good. And listen, how about the brothers who are a little bit chubby? I mean, you have anything for the brothers, or is this all for the sisters?
Absolutely, they can do the same services. So there's wood therapy, there's cavitation, which is the liquefier for the fat. So men and women alike can both get serviced and meet their body goals.
Wait a minute, how long does this take?
It takes about 60 to 90 minutes per session, and you get immediate, rapid results.
Wait a minute. If you have too much fat going on in a certain place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody can come in and see you and walk out looking like somebody brand new.
Absolutely. But you have to maintain things on your end as well. You have to hydrate, drink a lot of water. Herbs help. You have to eat the right things. You have to participate in your own body and your own health.
Oh, somebody wants to talk to you right now. Give them a phone number.
I was just about to say that. Listen,
Oh.
everybody, hey, listen, we gonna get all your business cards out at this backyard party. But let everybody know right now. So y'all get your phone.
Bill, Bob, come on over
out.
here and get a card, boy.
Get your phones
come on over here
out.
and get a card. Because you fat. You need some of this, okay? You need to melt some of that fat off you. Come on over here.
Get your phones out. We want the phone number. We want the website, email address. We need everything. Because you know what? It's some sisters. They want to do a little trimming. Ain't nothing wrong with a boom, pound, ping, ping. And this people. What's your information?
Yeah, so you can email me at theorganiccontour@yahoo.com. You can reach me on my business line at area code 702-771-2677.
Oh, you said that too fast. One more time for we've been drinking brew. We got cognac and cigars and everything up in here. Slow it down, sister. Give us that phone number one more time. Okay, I can be weird. Okay.
702-771-2677.
2677.
All right, give us that name one more time.
The Organic Contour. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram under The Organic Contour.
The Organic Contour. Oh my goodness, I love that. When did you launch this business?
I've been in business for about a year, but I'm doing a rebranding now. So this is really just getting everything out there and introducing the herbs with it as well to help people with their regular.
Yeah. So listen, everybody love the herbs. Now, the herbs is very important, you guys, man. So I know everybody don't really know about when they talk about herbs, they think about something else. But you got you got natural herbs. Hey, y'all know she ain't talking about them herbs. Listen, she listen, y'all. They like
Shut up, boy. You know better than that.
I hear people perking up. Listen, this is real herbs, okay? The real deal.
Yeah.
Now tell them, because I know that you can use certain herbs for like high blood pressure and things like. Tell me about something like that, because man, we got an auntie. She had a problem with the blood pressure. They told me if I don't calm down, I gotta watch out. So what herbs can I take to myself? I'm a young black man, and it's in our DNA. What can we do? Give us a couple little tips. I know we gotta pay for the rest, but just give us a few tips, and we're gonna still call you at that 77 number you said. Okay. Yeah.
I think for the most part, there's different levels of herbs, but if you want something easy that you probably have at home right now that you don't even have to go out and purchase, garlic is amazing for lowering high blood pressure. So if you're eating a lot of salty foods, which you shouldn't, or a lot of meat, garlic is something that you can add. So you can just take a garlic peel and crush it up and swallow it with a bunch of water. It's probably not going to smell the best, but you're going to do really, really great things for your pulmonary, for your heart, and your cardiovascular system. There's another really good one with it helping the cardiovascular system. It also helps with digestion. So
what was that again? I didn't hear that one. Yeah. Go ahead. Ginger. Okay.
So you can get ginger root in the powder or just the regular ginger root at the grocery store that's like in the produce section. So a little thumb size amount of ginger every single day will lower your blood pressure, and it's going to aid in your digestion as well.
So listen, I know of a number of folks who are suffering from arthritis, bursitis, all those sinuses. They're waking up with aches and pains and those kinds of things. Do you have anything for pain relief?
Turmeric. Turmeric is really, really simple, and it's readily available. You can find it in powder form, or you can find it in the fresh root form. It looks close to ginger, but it's orange. It looks like a small sweet potato if you were to find it in the grocery store. So turmeric really helps with any type of inflammation in the body. It attacks the inflammation. So arthritis, any type of discomfort that you have in the body, turmeric will take care of it.
Talk to me about your target audience. Who are you specifically targeting? And for those who are listening to you on the radio today, specifically, which people should actually give you a call, and who can you help?
Well, I believe that I can help everyone. If you have weight loss goals, we can definitely use the body contouring in that. But then the herbs, I believe, are something that everyone should be taking. Everybody should be adding herbs into their regular diet, no matter what. If you're a pescatarian or a vegetarian or a meat eater, you really should be doing your body some service with just herbs. So anyone and everyone, men, women, children, herbs are really, really great for the total body.
So I got a quick question. So like when we come into you, do you put us like on a certain plan with the herbs, or it depends what we need, or do you guys can give us an overall view of things that's going to help us in all areas? How does it work a little bit?
Yeah, so it's like you would contact me for a consultation and tell me what either your goals are or what you're working with. If you've been say if you have arthritis, so I can come up with a plan for you to get those type of things under control. If you want to lose a little bit extra weight with the body contouring treatments, I can come up with a specific amount of herbal blend for you as well. So energy, people who have a hard time relaxing, anxiety, it really, really runs the gamut.
Oh, beautiful. We got us a personal little herbal doctor up in the family.
Oh, I love this. One more question.
We're about to get rich around here.
I love this. This is fantastic. What about people who have more than one area? You know, because sometimes people have multiple areas of fat on their bodies and so forth. How many of these different areas can you attack at one time? I know you said it takes about 60 to 90 minutes. But how many of these different areas can you attack at one time?
Well, within the time frame of the session, some of my clients, they like to focus on legs. So they might have like a little cellulite where they really want their legs smooth out a little bit more. So I can do arms, legs, stomachs, backs. It's just depending on the amount of fat that you have that you're really trying to get rid of, what your current state is, and what you're trying to really target. So about 2 to 3 areas per session.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. And how many sessions does one need?
It's going to vary. Some people get the sessions the results that they need or want within maybe about 3 or 4 sessions. And then you have people who purchase packages, maybe 12 packages. And I think that that's a really good package to have, because you're constantly working on something, and then we can change. Say if you want your focus in week 3 or 4 to be arms, because you might have gotten your stomach down to the point that you wanted to. So everything can be just targeted during each session, and we can figure those things out. But
that's good.
And as long as you're doing your part, drinking water and eating right, your results can be permanent.
So you're telling me that you can smooth ladies' legs out when ladies of a certain age who start when the skin starts creping up, and also when you start having like uneven legs, the legs kind of lose their firmness and that kind of thing. You're telling me you can kind of reverse that and give women smooth legs again?
Yes, like women and men.
Wow.
And really kind of regenerating the collagen that's in the skin. And the collagen is what gives you that youthful, bouncy, full look. Like when you look at a baby, their skin is really, really pliable and soft. And that's the look that you want to kind of retain. And the collagen can be brought back with the body contouring treatments.
So this is on the legs and the body, also on the face?
There's areas on the face that you can do, like the chin. So women who have double chin or men who have double chins, that can be something that is targeted as well, because it's just fat pockets that need to be really drained and liquefied.
Hey, I like this, dude. It's going to day. Listen, everybody gonna get hooked up. The whole party is coming to Freedom. Y'all come. Hey, next time you need to just come on. We got next party. You gonna come here. We gonna hook you up something to eat, but you gonna have to bring everything to the party. Just start hooking people up. We make some money around here. I just want a couple of dollars just for the hookup. Okay, that's it. Just let me know something on the side there. Hey, Frida, this has been wonderful. Hey, well, listen, we want you to enjoy yourself.
Keeping It 100 with Mel Tiller and Bruce Milam, a.k.a. Downtown Bruce. Sponsored by the 100 Black Men of Las Vegas on 88.1 KCEP, the People's Station. You're listening to Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce. I'm Mel Tiller, your host, and today I'm hanging out at the Sahara West Library with
Kelvin Watson, Executive Director for the Las Vegas Clark County Library District.
And we have some exciting news, some things that are going on this summer. Kelvin, tell us what's going to be happening today and what's going to be going on throughout the summer.
Well, today we're kicking off our 100 Black Men of Las Vegas and Las Vegas Clark County Library's Summer Book Series. We're going to be talking about the book, The Hate U Give, starting today through August the 3rd at various locations throughout the county.
So you're talking about Black men reading.
Black men reading, letting people see us so that they can be us.
Oh, I love that. Tell me just a little bit about the book. How excited are you and what can one expect when one comes to one of these events?
Well, the book is by best-selling author Angie Thomas, and it really is a relatable book talking about our inner city communities, drugs, and the choices and opportunities for us to speak up and speak out and having a voice in our community.
Talk to me about the age group.
So the book is primarily meant for our teens, but it's relevant and an easy read for adults as well. So from teenagers on up can enjoy the book.
This is fantastic news. We are thrilled. This is one of the first times that the 100 Black Men has teamed with the Library District. What are we looking for in the future?
We're looking to expand this program, talking about books ongoing, having Black men be shown reading books and working in our community.
This is Mel Tiller. You're listening to Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce, and that's Keeping It 100.
More conversation with the Boss Roundtable on 88.1, the People Station.
There's one other area that we like to talk about that may impact all the self-employed, small business, entrepreneur, and contractors, is the business mileage. There is a deduction for the use of your car when you're conducting business. Right now, the current rate for the mileage is at 0.56 per mile, so you can claim 56 cents per mile that is used for business purposes. And there's usually two ways to calculate that as well, which is the standard mileage rate method and the actual expense method. And so the standard mileage rate method basically involves the standard mileage rate that is declared by the IRS on a yearly basis. And as I stated, this year it is at 56 cents per mile, and then multiply that by the amount of business mileage that you used for the entire year. And then the actual expense method actually takes the account of your, takes in account all the expenses that occurred to own the car and to operate the car, but it then is applied to a business use percentage. So, and so with the business mileage, I just wanted to be clear, because sometimes we think when we get in the car that every trip that we take could be considered business mileage. And sometimes it's not. Like, for example, if you are driving from your home to your business office, that is not considered business mileage.
What?
No.
I've been charging my clients for that.
Don't tell me about. So what about so on the way to the office and on the way back?
Okay. from the office and all the way back.
I gotta change that in my app.
No.
But
But now,
tell me that.
yeah.
I wish I didn't
But
know
look,
that.
Trip, this though. But if you're driving from the office to a client meeting, that is a business mileage.
What about if a client is at the office? You go.
No business mileage for that trip.
So the home base. Okay, but wait. What if I got a home base business?
Now, if you got a home-based business, now we can talk. So you because home is considered your base, is considered your place
office.
of business.
Yep.
So yes, that would qualify.
Okay.
Okay. But I just want to make that clear because sometimes there's not clarity in that.
No, that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
like your employer. You guys think that your employer, for the wage earners, clock you from the time you leave the house to on your way to the office. Like your start time started at the house, right?
Start time is clock in time. So that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, that's the same concept.
So your basically your mileage don't start until you are with the client, basically, or you are going to a certain client, or you.
Yeah. If
Till you get to the office, like the office is the home base.
Yeah, if that's your home base, your principal place of business, then yes. Not the commute time from your house to your business. No, that does not qualify as a business deduction.
See, we learning something today. So guys, remember we talked our last show about the apps, and inside the app there is it makes it easier inside our QuickBooks app. When you're doing the mileage, it asks you, was this mileage for business? So therefore, you got to put no.
Note to self, though, right?
Yeah, note to self. Now, if you go into the office, no. Okay.
So, Angie Espinoza, we talked about mileage, but you didn't talk about insurance, gas, car notes, hell, speeding tickets. Are those write-offs?
I'm going to have to say no to speeding tickets.
What? Wait, hold on. What if I'm on my way to a client house? Okay.
We ain't got time for that mess. Stop it. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that mess. She's trying to write off her ticket that she got on the way to the leadership summit we had. She got at coming to UNLV. She got a ticket coming to UNLV.
I did.
She's trying to write that off. We ain't got time for that. You need to pay that ticket too.
This is a business expense right
don't
here.
Don't forget to pay that ticket too. So, but actually, let's talk about that too because we want to get into the deductions. We know we got to pay these taxes, but we want to do our proper deductions. So we have our car. Is there a certain amount of the insurance that we write off, or can we? Unless our car is a fully business car, then it's 100% write off.
Very good. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Okay.
So to answer both of your questions, under the actual expense method, that's where you can include your cost of ownership, the cost of operation of this vehicle, the insurance, the gasoline, even the repairs of that vehicle. Your monthly payment, that would be involved in the calculation under the actual expense method. And then a percentage, business use percentage will be applied to that to arrive at your deduction.
Okay.
Now you mentioned another good thing because say, for example, you have a car that's just dedicated solely for the business. Then for the most part, 100% of that is deductible. Yeah. For the cost of ownership and the cost of operation, 100% of that could be deductible. However, when most of us have one car that we share for our personal use as well as our business use, and that's where that calculation come into play in determining what percentage the vehicle is used for business use. And then that would be applied only under the actual expense method. Would that be applied? Now, one other thing before we go, I need to stress, because the IRS stresses this, is that you maintain a business mileage log. A business mileage log that details your trips throughout the whole year. So I have this business log that I think is really neat and handy that I could share with the listeners, but you would have to email me and request it. And my email address is alphabusinessservices@gmail.com. ALPHABUSINESSERVICES @gmail.com. And I can send that to you without any problems.
And we can probably drop it on Facebook as well. We can share it on there.
Absolutely, yes.
We'll put it on our page so everyone can grab it.
The Boss Roundtable on Facebook. And because we want everybody also to be able to get their taxes prepared, can you give them your website and a phone number too? Because we need everybody to make sure that they own code and because you are the professional with this. So can you give them the information too? So guys, listen, get your pens and paper ready, get your phones ready, put this number in here.
Pull over to the side.
Yes, here we go.
Safely.
Absolutely. So my website is also alphabusinessservices.net. My phone number is 866-272-6500.
You say the phone number one more time, please.
Sure, 866-272-6500.
And go to our Facebook, the Boss Roundtable. Yes, and we really appreciate you. This is wonderful. I want to have a part 2 to this, and I want to talk about the differences between LLCs taxes and corporation taxes and versus the regular DBAs. I want to definitely get into that, and because I know that sometimes when you got a corporation, when you got a rental car, I heard that there's 100% tax write-off if it's with the rental cars, or like people be flying jets and they be writing off the whole jet experience. So I want to have that discussion, guys. So we're gonna get more into taxes because this is a good conversation, right? We have some good conversations coming up. We have Nichelle Milam is going to be talking about marketing soon. I have a sales conversation as we're going to be talking about. We're going to dig deep into this my book, The Psychology of the Sale. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. So you guys listen up to upcoming episodes. We really appreciate you guys. Angie, thank you for bringing all this information here because we want to make sure that people get their taxes done and know what to write off and, what things deduct and, the difference between the gross and the net and, what's going on, how much can they write off at their house and their car. So this was good stuff. Good stuff. Miss Nichelle, you got anything to say to the listeners before we get up out of here?
Just make sure you do your taxes. If you are late, which you probably are at this point because it's past April 15th?
April 18th.
Okay, and if you owe some money, then that means what's the fee called? The taxation fee when you're late?
If you owe, you would have to pay a penalty.
A penalty, that's what it is.
Yes.
Penalty and interest.
All you guys got to do is just call the phone number. Angie will take care of that. She's been in business for decades. So you call her, she'll get it handled for you. She has a personal relationship with the Fed.
Not the feds.
So serious business, man. She used to work for the government of California, man. Serious business. She does this for real.
She know the governor.
Yeah, she's well connected, guys. So just get with her, and we thank you for listening.
Yes.
This is the Boss Roundtable. What's going on, guys? This Downtown Bruce, keeping it 100 million Bruce, and right now I'm over here off of Lake Mead, near Summerlin area at Crab and Spice. I have Mr. Ian, the owner, right here. I had a wonderful time here. We celebrated Father's Day here because I had to have me a crab broil. Came here, my guy greeted me really nice. Tell me your name and how long you guys been here. Some things about the restaurant, my friend.
Awesome. Hey guys, my name is Ian. We've been here for 7 months, located in Buffalo and Lake Mead, Crab and Spice. And if you want to try a different level of seafood boil, Crab and Spice here in Lake Mead is the spot.
Thank you, man. So what I see right now, it was restaurant week. I love the different things here. What are some of the meals that you guys specialize here? Because the crab boil was my joint. What are some other things on the menu that they can try out?
Our crab fries, it's very popular because we use real crabs, not imitation crab. We use real crabs, and also our clam chowder. Our clam chowder is one of the best you'll ever taste here in Las Vegas. And that's a big statement, but I guarantee you need to come and try our clam chowder.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Nichelle, my wife, ordered the clam chowder, and she said this is bomb. She had to save some for lunch tomorrow. She said, I'm taking this to work tomorrow. So she really enjoyed it. She said it's something so creamy about it. So she was, that was her joint right there. She really loved that. So Ian, I thank you, man. And tell them the address again here.
Address is 7501 West Lake Mead Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89128. We're in the corner of Lake Mead Boulevard and Buffalo Drive.
You guys can't miss it. Crab and Spice right here, man. Good vibe. They had good music here. They had the TVs up. They had the beer going on nice and cold. Crab boil. They got tilapia with fries, the crab fries. And don't forget, the clam chowder is the best in the city. Hey, Ian, it was a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
see you guys. I'll see you soon, man.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Have a good day, man. Thank you.
More of the conversation with the wonderful, extravagant singer, Michelle Brooks Thompson.
Thing that I've constantly said on different stations is that I wish more artists would be open about the not happy part of the journey, right? Because we're always talking about the accolades and the successes and the present moment. But what people really need to hear about and be inspired from is the journey that you took to get to that successful, level. Because a lot of people are trying to pursue their dreams and goals and, aspirations, and it's not easy. It's not overnight success. It might look like it because, you get that hit song and then everything just happens. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, like they're great. They came out of nowhere, but what happened before that? And that's where I come in, where I share that, you have to be sure that you want this and this is your purpose, because you're going to have to invest your time, your feelings, your emotions, because there are going to be times where the journey is difficult. And in fact, you do want to give up. You do want to say, forget it. It's not going to happen. It seems like the door is just never going to open for me. This is what I love. This is what I feel I was born to do, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And, if you give up, you'll never know if it's going to happen for you. So you have to keep going. You have to keep pursuing. And I feel like if you believe that God created you to sing, God created you to be an author, God created you to be an actress, a doctor, whatever that is, then you pursue that with all of your heart and all of your passion, because you will eventually get to your destination. And that is one thing I truly believe, because when I was eliminated from The Voice, they take you to go meet with a therapist right after to make sure that you're okay, to, make sure you're not gonna go jump off a bridge or anything, because, a lot of people quit their jobs, came on the show, sort of invested everything, but it didn't, pan out the way that they wanted it to. So as I sat with him, I remember him asking me how I felt about my elimination and my progress on the show. And I told him, I said, just like we're sitting here on this Universal Studios lot, there are many ways to get here. And that's the way that it is with my destiny. And God allowed me to get to this point so that he could take me to the next point. Yes. And, it wasn't meant for me to win The Voice, although I wanted to. And other people wanted me to, but that wasn't part of my journey at that time. And I didn't take it as, oh my gosh, I'm not meant to be a singer. I'm not meant to pursue this. No, I took it as that was part of my journey, and that was as far as I had to get. And then for God to do the rest. So, when people who are listening, when you're going through your journey to get to your purpose and your destiny, it's okay when you run into a closed door, because, you have to understand by faith that God allows certain things to be when you are in his will, and he is orchestrating your destiny and your purpose. And so never look at it as if it's not meant, that your passion, what you're pursuing is not meant. It's just that wasn't for you, and you keep going, because eventually what is for you will be there, because what God has for you is for you.
Please rise as we honor those who have served and continue to serve our country with a presentation of our nation's colors. Tonight, the colors are being presented by the USS Constitution's Color Guard. And now, for the singing of our national anthem, please welcome top Billboard charting indie recording artist and The Voice Season 3 finalist, Michelle Brooks Thompson.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang aloud, the bombs bursting in gay Peru through the night. That our flag was still there.
Ooh, that is the best tip that they could have heard today, because that's absolutely the truth. So I appreciate it coming from you, someone who's been on a journey, is to really, and that's what I say, enjoy the process and just know that, yeah, there's something for you. So I love that. There's a door open for you. So that door wasn't meant at that time. So people need to recognize
That's
that.
right.
Use it as knowledge, use it as some wisdom to move forward to your mission, and know that what's for you is going to be for you. And that way you can keep smiling on your journey and just know that everything's going to be all right. You know?
Yeah, it's so important. And I wrote an excerpt which is going to be a prelude to my book that I'm going to be releasing.
Love it.
And then, it's called In the Waiting Room of His Will. And when we are in the waiting room, naturally, like at a hospital, sometimes we're waiting for a long period of time. And we're like, man, what are they doing back there? Like, what are the doctors doing? What are the nurses doing? Like, I'm in pain, or, I need to see the doctor right now. But they're prepping for us.
Ooh.
They're waiting for us. And when you walk through those doors, what happens? You're greeted with the doctor. You're greeted with the nurse. They've got everything that they need to take care of you. And so it's the same way with waiting on God. And when we're in the waiting room of His will, we're already in the right place, because we're in the will of the Father. So when that door opens for us to walk into our purpose, everything is going to be aligned the way that it needs to be aligned, because we waited and God was orchestrating everything to work together for our good.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, everything is getting prepped for you. Oh man, I love it.
Yep.
You did. Hey, you know what? I know you came over here to do an interview, but you preached today. I will tell you that. I know you came for the interview, but you preached today, and we appreciate you, Miss Michelle Brooks Thompson.
Thank you.
She is a gospel artist that is everywhere, and she has been putting in work, but she just got a boom of things happening right now, and I'm glad to be able to sit with her. Y'all gonna hear from her again. She's just, whenever you want to come and talk about any of your new singles, Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce is here for you. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much too. So most definitely, you're coming back. We're gonna talk more. That was Michelle Brooks Thompson, and we appreciate you. Get her single Woman First. Is there any website that you want them to go to, or where can they find your music?
So they can find Woman First. They can also find Never Give Up.
Never Give Up.
On all streaming and digital platforms for any mobile device, whichever. They can also go to my website, MichelleBrooksThompsonMusic.com. And that has all of my events. They can book me through there, or they can follow me on social media, Michelle Brooks Thompson. And on Twitter and Instagram, it's MB Thompson Sings.
And there it is there. Thank you, Queen. We really appreciate you. We're looking forward to hearing more of your music. Love your music. And we'll be talking to you soon. And you have a blessed evening, and thank you again.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. And this is Downtown Bruce with Keeping It 100 with Mel and Bruce. And that was Mrs. Michelle Brooks Thompson. Thank you again. Have a good night.
Bruce and I would like to thank all of our fabulous guests. Your time, your energy, and your talent make the show shine. A big shout out to 88.1 Power 88. Your hard work and support do not go unnoticed or unappreciated. And thank you to the 100 Black men of Las Vegas, making a difference in our valley. And last but not least, thank you, Las Vegas. You give us your love, your support, and your enthusiasm each and every time. I can't wait until we do it again. Until next time, don't forget, keep it 100.